I would like to invite you to a reflection on the things that we coincide on. I think that the feminist movement in the 1970s, somehow to many of us, it became a way of life. For me, that's what feminism is, a way of life, a way to express myself, and in that sense, the films that have been attractive for me are films that are transgressive. For me, feminism is transgressive. And in this sense, I think that we have a series of coincidences, that things that maybe happened first in the United States. Afterwards, here we have a collective, Cine Mujer, by the end of the 1970s. And also, there were also other small movements in other places in Latin America. What were happening then? It was a small amount of people. I mean, this minority, we are only 52% of the population. We are a minority, so-called minority. And what we wanted to speak. We wanted to speak about many things that were not being spoken. The private issues, those things that are supposedly hidden behind the workaday reality, the reality of the house. And that's why many of our earliest works had to do with reflections on domestic jobs, on the work on the house, and it's something that the feminist movement began questioning, and also uh, besides recognizing each other in our work and forming a collective to gain strength in terms, in aesthetical terms, and also trying to offer a proposal of trying to film women being able to film behind the cameras and what that meant in those days. Also, the issues we were dealing with, it was very important. I think that film schools were very important here in Mexico in that sense, because in those schools they taught us what we know about cinema and this kind of tribal job that it entails. But we also exchanged ideas with other male partners. But we also decided to create collectives where women were doing all the roles, all the technical roles, and that was a taboo. People used to say that if a woman went into a set, into a filmic set, the film was going to be jinxed and the film was going to be a disaster. That was actually happening in our days. And I think that's what our transgression has achieved. What did we want to talk about back then? In my case, with a partner here from the film school, we wanted to talk about prostitution. And we used to live nearby a park where there were prostitutes, and there was this place, this psychological place in which woman was placed, and women could be either prostitutes or secretaries or wives. And we wanted to explore all those ideas. For me,